Soft piano music fades in, sound of city traffic in the distance. Narrator gentle, emotional. Sometimes, life brings together two people from completely different worlds, not by chance, but by purpose. This is the story of Ethan, a struggling single dad, and Olivia Blake, one of the most powerful CEOs in New York City. Two souls who never should have crossed paths, until one rainy evening changed everything. Scene 1: The rescue in the rain. Ethan parked his old, rusted pickup on the side of the road, wiping his tired hands with a rag. He'd just finished a long shift at the auto shop. All he could think about was getting home to his little boy, Noah, and the leftover soup waiting for them. But then he heard it. A child crying. At first, he thought it was the wind. Then came another sob, and a small voice calling out, "Mommy! Mommy, wake up!" Ethan's instincts kicked in. He followed the sound to a sleek black SUV stopped awkwardly under a streetlight, hazard lights blinking. Inside, two little girls, maybe 6 and 8. Their expensive dresses were damp with rain, and in the driver's seat, a woman slumped over the wheel. Ethan rushed over. "Hey, it's okay," he said softly, tapping the window. "I've got you." The older girl hesitated, then unlocked the door. "She's not waking up," she whispered through tears. "Please help our mom." Ethan checked her pulse. She was breathing, just unconscious. Maybe exhaustion, maybe low blood sugar. He called 911 immediately, staying calm for the girls. "It's okay, sweetheart," he murmured, wrapping his jacket around the younger one. "You're safe now. I promise." The rain poured harder, but he didn't move. He just stayed with them until help arrived. Scene 2: A strange connection. At the hospital, Ethan learned the woman's name: Olivia Blake, CEO of Blake Industries. A name he'd only ever heard on the news. He sat quietly in the waiting area, Noah's picture in his wallet reminding him of why he couldn't just walk away. When Olivia finally woke up, her first words were, "Where are my daughters?" Ethan stepped forward. "They're okay," he said softly. "They're with the nurse. You fainted, but you're going to be fine." Olivia blinked, trying to focus on the man standing before her: worn-out jeans, tired eyes, but a voice filled with calm strength. "I don't even know your name," she whispered. "Ethan," he said, offering a small smile. "Just Ethan." Scene 3: Two worlds collide. A few days later, Olivia called him back, not out of obligation, but gratitude. She invited him and Noah to her office for lunch. The difference between them was impossible to ignore. Her world was glass towers and board meetings. His was oil-stained hands and late rent notices. But when Olivia saw the way Ethan gently guided Noah, helping him with his sandwich, her heart softened. He wasn't just kind, he was selfless. Over time, Olivia found herself calling him again, sometimes with a business excuse, sometimes just to talk. She said he made her feel grounded. He said she reminded him that dreams were still worth chasing. Scene 4: The past resurfaces. But love never comes easy. One evening, when Ethan came to drop off Olivia's girls after helping them with a school project, a man in a tailored suit was waiting in the driveway: Olivia's ex-husband, Daniel. "Who's this?" Daniel demanded coldly. "Just a friend," Ethan replied calmly. But Daniel sneered. "A mechanic around my kids." Olivia's eyes flashed with anger. "Daniel, stop. He saved their lives. Show some respect." The argument grew tense, and that's when Olivia's youngest daughter tugged at Ethan's sleeve. Can we go inside? I don't like when they fight. Ethan knelt down, smiling softly. It's okay, princess. I've got you. The same words he said the night he found them. The same words that now carried a different meaning. Scene 5: Breaking Walls. That night, Olivia showed up at Ethan's small apartment. She didn't care about the peeling paint or the flickering light in the hallway. She cared about him. I don't even know why I'm here, she said, her voice trembling. Ethan smiled gently. Maybe because for once, you don't have to be the one fixing everything. For hours, they talked about loss, about love, about the loneliness that success couldn't fill. Ethan shared how his wife had passed away 3 years ago. Olivia shared how her marriage fell apart the moment she put business before family. And somewhere between tears and laughter, something shifted. Two broken people, realizing they understood each other perfectly. Scene 6: A Second Chance. Weeks turned into months. Ethan found work through one of Olivia's contacts, not because she pitied him, but because she saw his integrity. Her daughters adored him, often asking, "When will Ethan and Noah come again?" But rumors spread fast in Olivia's world. Tabloids caught pictures of them at the park, headlines screaming, "Billionaire CEO dating mechanic." Olivia's board wasn't pleased. "You can't risk your image," one investor said. "End it before it ruins you." That night, Olivia stood in her penthouse, looking out over the city lights, and she cried. Because for once, she didn't care about image, she cared about Ethan. Scene 7: The Goodbye. When Ethan came by to return her daughter's forgotten backpack, Olivia's eyes were red. "We can't keep doing this," she whispered. "The world won't understand, and I can't drag you into my mess." Ethan didn't argue. He just looked at her, really looked. Then he nodded slowly. "I get it," he said. "But if you ever fall again, you know I'll be there." Olivia smiled through her tears. "I know. Because you already were." He placed the backpack on the counter and turned to leave. But before he reached the door, the little girls ran up and hugged him. "Don't go," the youngest cried. "You said you've got us." Ethan knelt, holding them close. "I do, sweetheart," he said softly. "Always." Scene 8: Hope in the Distance. Months later, Olivia launched a new community foundation helping single parents find stable jobs. The first one she called to manage the program was Ethan. When he walked into her office again, she smiled gently. "Guess fate doesn't like goodbyes," she said. Ethan chuckled. "Maybe it just knows when something's meant to begin again." And as her daughters ran into the room, wrapping their arms around him, Olivia realized something: sometimes, love doesn't come with grand promises or perfect timing. It comes quietly in the rain, in a whisper, in the words, "I've got you." Soft music swells, then fades. Narrator closing softly: "We all have storms in our lives, moments when we fall, when we're lost, when the world feels too heavy. But sometimes, a stranger's hand, a simple act of kindness, can change everything. Because love doesn't always arrive with perfection. Sometimes, it just shows up drenched, tired, and saying, 'I've got you.'"